All right, we are hanging out with one of the top requested artists week in and week out, the group that has stormed MTV over the past couple weeks on the Friday live stream, and they're nice enough to join us from all around the world right now. Please give a round of applause from your laptops or smart devices to Now United. How are you guys?
Hey. Hello, everybody.
Somebody were to ask you, what is Now United? Who are Now United? How would you answer that question?
We got 15 different kids from 15 different countries, which is just, the thought of that alone is absolutely insane. But we all just love singing and dancing, and we love connecting with people, and we feel like we just want to have the best time ever just connecting the world and spreading love and positivity. It's pretty cool.
Lamar, I'll kick this one to you, man. How did the band first come about?
Now United, I believe, started as an idea in Simon Fuller's head. He sent out members of his team to like different parts of the world to recruit talented young people to bring his idea to life, which was bringing people together through music, which is a universal language, which we all agree on, and also dance, which is something that people also, everyone kind of does. You know, there's different styles of dancing in our countries alone. So yeah, that's how it kind of started. Started as an idea in his head.
and a crazy audition process. They flew them all to LA for like this very intense boot camp. They would put us in photo shoots, and then we would do like test interviews, seeing like what we had, like what we could do. And at the end of the week of boot camp, they picked who they wanted to be in the group.
That was the craziest week of our lives, definitely. Like, there was so much to do from the moment you woke up to the moment you were going to bed. It was just like you thinking all the time about like, am I saying something wrong? Am I dancing good? Am I singing good? It was like all the time an audition and a crazy adventure. But in the end of the week, when we heard that we were in the group, it was just like, now I can relax and just have fun.
That's like 3 years ago already.
3 years. It's like crazy. You can't really know what's going to be next.
Yeah.
So crazy.
We were all so young, and we grew together.
Yeah. Can't imagine the pressure you guys all went through during that process, just from, just the magnitude of the situation. But then you throw Simon Fuller in there, and for those that don't know, Simon Fuller helped to create the Spice Girls. He was involved with American Idol, and he's seen it all. And to work with him must have just been just such a joy. Annie, what was it like working with Simon?
Amazing, because it's just so great to really get to know a person that thinks like that has such big ideas, but also is like so much pressure. I remember the first time I met him, and the first time I actually saw him was on the auditions, and I had to sing to him and dance to him, and I was like, oh my god, this guy's definitely gonna hate me, but he's so sweet. Seriously. I was like,
I'm
not good enough.
When I was like on that boot camp, I really think like I have no chance here. Like, all these people are so talented. How am I gonna be in this group? So I was really nervous in the beginning, and I was kind of like a shy person, so I didn't really talk a lot with everyone. But like as time goes by, I got to know everyone, and it's just amazing because we have so much in common.
He was literally bringing like what, it was like 40 people from all around the world together, like all teenagers. So just being able to have that experience, just being in a room with a bunch of different people from all around the world, was like such a awesome, incredible thing. And just picking their brains on how they grew up and how it's so different from my life. I never would have thought I'd be hanging out with Shivani from India. It's just like a really cool dynamic. It was a really great week. It was awesome.
All right, we are hanging out with Now United. This is kind of a funny question, but I am terrible with names. Like, I could meet somebody and there's just something where I go, oh my God, I already forgot their name. How long did it take you guys to learn each other's names with so many people in the group?
That was actually, for me personally, it was so hard because like, as I'm from Russia, we have such a not simple, but like the names that I used to hear all the time. And I remember one name that I couldn't remember like for weeks. Like, even when we became a part of the group, I couldn't remember. That was Heyun. I was always forgetting it. I was like, what? Hey, you, what?
My problem was calling people on their countries. Like, a lot of the times that I'm gonna call Sofa, I say Russia, and I'm like, no, it's not right, Sofa, because we always say like, hi, I'm Annie from Brazil, and hi, I'm Sofa from Russia, and then I'm just like, hey, Russia, and then I realize what I just said.
Yeah, I feel like being from California, it's pretty easy just to be like, oh, what's up, dude?
Yeah, exactly.
And everyone's like, cool. That's my name.
We got a gazillion fan questions from Twitter and Instagram for you guys, so I'm going to get to those right now. This comes from Kyle Solos, and they would say, would the group like to explore other styles of music for singing and dancing within the group? I know it's a pop music group, they say, but it would be cool to explore other styles. Do you guys have any thoughts on that?
I want to hear some real R&B, I can't lie. I know we're a pop group, but I want to hear some R&B, man. Alright, next question.
At IIB May, do they know anything? This is an interesting question. Do they know anything about the 16th member? Can you say anything about that? That's probably like, what, the $1 million question right now? I'm getting a lot of shrugs.
Well, I guess you guys have to watch our social media.
Oh,
Is there...
ready? You never know what might happen.
Soon you'll know about this really soon.
Can we get one hint? Any little morsel of info?
I'll tell you something about the 16th member.
Mars on a roll right now.
They are going to be the 16th member. That...
Mic drop.
Thanks, Lamar.
I hate you, Lamar.
Mic drop. At now PJO wants to know, how do you guys see Now United 5 years from now? Noah once said, they're quoting you, Noah, on Twitter. Noah once said, quote, as the biggest group in the world.
Hopefully we're the biggest group in the world. That'd be sick. I think they took out my hopefully at the end.
Yeah.
You know?
It's so crazy to think about that, because like I don't even know what's gonna happen 6 months from now, because so
Right.
much happens every time. I always have like plans for this and this and that to happen, and then on the next week everything's already changed. But yeah, hopefully everything is gonna go how we expect it goes, and we're gonna be the biggest pop group in the world.
New music, new members, more countries, more traveling. So I guess it's gonna be something crazy in 5 years.
This is a very creative question. This is at Access Nosh, and they said, if you made a film about your life, what parts of your life could you not miss?
The moment we just got selected for the group, I think.
Yeah.
What was that moment like, Shivani?
For me, like, I personally did like a lot of dance competitions in my own country, and like in some I got selected, some I not, but I never cried, and that was the first time being selected I cried. So it was like a very, very, very special moment for me, because like after that selection I'm gonna represent my whole country in front of the world, and that is just crazy.
For me, I'd only just started trying to work on my acting and my music, and obviously coming from a musical background in school and stuff. So to be taken from school and thrown straight into a musical pop group where I'm now representing the UK and there's people from different parts of the world, it was, you know, it would have to be something that would be showcased, yeah, because it's something you just can't miss out.
Yeah. Incredible moment. Well, guys, thank you so much. We're going to be joined in a little bit by your other members. There are 15 total, as we told you. All right, we are back on the MTV Friday live stream with the guests of honor, the biggest group that I've ever talked to in my entire career. Now United, we're joined by Bailey, Savannah, Hina, Josh, Sabina, and Hyun, all on the line.
Hello.
I'll start with Savannah, though, because Savannah, you're the newest member, I understand. How did this come about? How did you join the group, and what was that like? I imagine it would be like almost like starting at a new school.
Well, it was kind of like that. I was actually just started back at school from holidays, and I got a DM through Instagram, and then I had video calls, and then I was off to LA to audition in person, and then like a couple days later Simon Fuller chose me to be the Australian member. So yeah, it's just been a crazy experience and journey so far.
I wanted to ask you about just, you guys are coming from all around the world. How many languages do you guys collectively speak? And have you ever released music in different languages?
I think we never counted actually how many languages collectively, probably 5,600 and more. We have several versions. We have, for example, Na Na Na. We have a Spanish version of Na Na Na. And we also just released Korean version song for Nobody Fools Me Twice. Like, our name is Now United. We're trying to bring all our cultures into our music. So we're trying to release in the future even more different country language used.
Yeah.
music. As you can see, I'm still working on my English.
Yeah, no, you're doing great. Well, I'll pose this to everybody, but I'll kick off with Bailey here. Is you guys all represent different parts of the world in your own respective countries. What is that responsibility like?
You know what, man? It's such a huge responsibility because, like, this is a country we're talking about, man. Millions of people in that country, and we're that one person that represents it in this group of 15 people with 15 different countries. So that's a huge responsibility. Of course, you know, as young people, it's a huge, heavy feeling, but more importantly, it's an amazing feeling because we have this platform of projecting our countries into the mainstream media. For me personally, man, it's amazing.
Bailey, I just want to say that was very passionate. I love that. That was great.
Of course, man.
Well, Josh, I know you are the dance captain. What does this exactly entail?
I just have to make sure everything looks spick and span for a performance. So there's always going to be a different stage size. There's going to be a weird prop in the middle, maybe. I don't know. We always have to work around all these things. And then our choreographers like Kyle Hanagami, they provide us with everything in the beginning so we can go and make those performances great.
Sabina, I want to ask you about Stand Together. This is your most recent music video. Tell me about the song and what it means, and then also the video.
So I feel like Stand Together came out at the perfect timing. With everything that's going on in the world right now, it's like Stand Together is about stand together. Through difficult times, and it's about unity and family, and it's just what the world needs right now.
I know on July 30th, you guys dropped the audio, at least, for Show You How to Love. Is there a video coming for that? What can you tell us about the future?
I'll tell you this. I think we're meeting together soon.
Okay, that's exciting. You guys all looking forward to that?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Stay tuned.
All right, let's get to some Twitter questions. At Kyle B. Jacob, do you have anything you do every day to focus and think about yourself before starting the day?
Well, I believe getting out and having fresh air. Every morning I usually go for a run, and then also just getting ready, putting on makeup. I feel like that's so much fun.
Going to the gym. I feel like it just helps me get in the right mindset. It's honestly up there with having a massive burger when you're really hungry.
Bailey's an alien.
What wakes me up in the morning, it's my dog, because she needs to go outside to do her thing.
I don't know. Food, I think. Yeah, I love food.
I love showers. I take showers for the longest time, and that's why everyone that rooms with me when we're on tour hates me, because I'm in the shower for an hour long.
I think personally, because it's a hard time for everybody, it actually helped accepting the fact that I'm gonna have bad days. So some days, you just wake up and you feel like, shoot, everything is poop right now. I don't know what to do to get through the day. And just say, you know what, it's okay. Today is gonna be a bad day. Maybe tomorrow will be better.
All right, this next one comes from at Brenda Schitz. If they could choose an artist to make a feature with, who would they pick and why?
Childish Gambino, Frank Ocean. I love R&B and soul music.
Well, I love playing piano, and that's the biggest thing for me. I love music, and I love Alicia Keys. She's always been a big inspiration for me. Delta Goodrum, Aussie over here.
I think we all have an artist in our country that's from our country that we just would love to collab with, Drake or Justin Bieber or Shawn Mendes. The Weeknd. I would die to collab with any of those.
Becky G, CNCO.
Nice. We might be able to set up that CNCO. They're good friends at MTV.
I love them. You have no idea. I'm crazy about them.
Are you a CNC owner, Sabina?
Yes, 100%. Oh my god, so full out. I love them. You have no idea.
Ricky Martin. That'd be so cool, man.
We got another one for Josh. This comes from at Knox Dalgo, who says, do you have some advice for someone who's starting to dance? Kisses, love you all, they wanted me to include.
I think something that I learned along the way that is super important is there's no definition of good dancing. I feel like everybody is really, in this day and age, struggling to be perfect at everything because they see all this stuff on social media that's just outstanding. It's everybody's very best. Really, the definition of good dancing, there is none. So someone could be doing a little two-step, and if you're feeling that, that is good dancing to you. So just run at your own pace and don't worry about anyone else.
All right, we'll end with this one, and this is something I'd love for everybody to weigh in on. It comes from @NoshvilleH. How does a global pop group like you guys feel like having to deal with fans from different countries, languages, cultures? There's so much to consider and to speak to. How do you guys navigate that?
Most of the fans speak English too. If not, like, we teach each other like words.
Each country we try and like learn like thank you, I love you. Really, like a universal language that we use is just love, to be honest.
Well, guys, that's all the Twitter questions we have. I can't thank you enough, though, for hopping on from all around the world. We really appreciate it.
Thank you so much for
Thank
having
you.
us.
Thank you.
Now united, what a fantastic guest.